Hello students, welcome to Legacy Academy. In today's video, we are going to discuss about the recent decision taken by the SEBI, that is the Security and Exchange Board of India, to launch a platform that it is calling as When Listed Platform. So what is this When Listed Platform? Why SEBI has mooted this idea and how it is going to have an impact on the investors? Let us try to analyze this in more detail. Now, as per the recent statement given by the SEBI chairperson, that is Madhvi Puribuch, she has said that it is planning to introduce a when-listed platform which will allow trading companies share in a period between allotment of shares post the closure of the IPO bidding process and the official listing on the stock exchange. According to the chairperson, it will facilitate the trading of such unlisted shares in a regulated manner, which is not the case in the present time. Now, if you look at this particular platform, the main objective of this platform is that if this platform is available for the regular investors, they will not trade or participate in the grey market activities to buy and sell the stocks of the companies. The grey market in simple terms can be referred as a kind of unofficial, unregulated market where the shares and the stocks of a company that is going to be listed or has or that is going to launch its IPO can be traded. So this is the unofficial trading of securities even many times before being listed on the stock exchanges. As far as the grey market is concerned, it is not under the overall regulation or regulating umbrella of the Security and Exchange Board of India. So here most of the purchases that happens is of notional nature. Second, this is also a market where largely transactions are done not in the terms of the cash money, and also there is no actual delivery of share, and that is why we are calling it as a notional purchase. If we talk about the present case, currently T+3 formula is what is being followed by the companies due to the SEBI regulation. So T+3 means from the closure of the issue to the listing, but even in those 3 days there is a lot of curb trading or grey market trading. So that is why SEBI has thought that why anyway people are participating in the grey market activities. So if they are willing to participate, why not give them an opportunity to trade in a proper regulated way so that the risk for the investors and traders can be minimized. Now, if talk about T+3, it simply refers to the day when the IPO is being launched, and 3 days is after that when the share is being listed in the stock exchange. For the general public, officially, today if suppose IPO has closed, allotment has been done, then after 3 days they can start trading it on the stock exchanges. Now, if we talk about the current timeline for the listing of shares. So as I told you, currently we are following the formula of T+3 working days, where T is the cutoff date and 3 is +1 +2 3 days. 3 days after is when the security transactions can be initiated. So allotment of share is done on the T+1 day on the other hand. So in the period between the allotment of shares and the listing day, investors basically are trading in the grey market. And it is this pre-listing grey market trading activity that the SEBI wants to reduce. So also if you try to understand that how grey market trading works, especially when the company decides, any individual company decides to launch an IPO. Now we know that when a company decides to launch an IPO, what happens, there is a lot of, we can say, activity that began to take place around it. There are a lot of interest that individual customers, individual we can say investors start to show. So obviously many time what happens, there is not enough we can say scripts or not enough shares to be sold to all the participant or all the basic can say investors. So overall there is a very low probability of getting shares allotted in an IPO. So because of this low probability of getting shares allotted, the day company announces its plan to launch an IPO, a grey market activity for such company share begins. And this does not happen on a regular platform where you can buy and sell the share. It happens with a different set of brokers who are largely dealing with the grey market. And they are such broker which only deals in the grey market itself. So what they do, they arrive at a price band for the IPO, that what should be the expected price band for a particular IPO for a particular company. Let us suppose this is 100 rupees. Now once they have arrived at the price band, these operators then fix a premium over and above the price band. This can be 10, 20, 30 rupees above the price band. So these brokers will ask you to pay 130 rupees to buy a single stock, for example, of the particular company. Now suppose that when you have bought a stock of particular company in 130 rupees in the grey market, Obviously, what will happen when finally the allocation is completed and the share is being listed on the exchanges, the bourses, at that time it will open with a certain price. Now, suppose the price at which the company's share opens up is 200 rupees. So, obviously, the person who has bought in 130 rupees, he will get a profit of 70 rupees. But this is not always the case. Many times, the market price, the grey market price of a particular company's share is very, very higher. So, suppose that instead of 130 rupees, if the opening price of that share is 70 rupees only, then the person or investor will have a loss of 60 rupees. So, there is a probability of both profit or loss depending on the listing day opening price. So, that is how by participating in the grey market, the individual investors can try to either book profit or can try to can actually incur losses. But this is not something that is regulated today. So overall, the benefit to investor will obviously be because of the launch of this platform. Because currently the idea is that whatever the grey market trading is going on right now in the pre-listing period, it is not suitable. That is what the SEBI's viewpoint is. And basically the investors here, traders here entering in this grey market to make a quick money. And due to this mindset, it creates a large scale volatility in the market where the actual price might be way different than where the actual listing price may be way different than the actual price, and skewed market sentiment that need to be curbed and controlled. And it is precisely because of this reason the SEBI is going to set up an official platform. It will allow formal trading even before the actual listing, duly monitored by the regulator. It will formalize the market operations while doing away with the possible dubious transactions in the grey market. So, a large amount of money that investors are losing in the grey market, that is something SEBI is trying to control and might put a brake on. On the other hand, the other viewpoint from the market perspective, participant also has come here, where many of them believe that SEBI should come up with a solution for checking the grey market activity that start from the day a company announces its IPO plan. Currently, this particular platform will work only for 3 days. That means after the allocation of IPOs and till the day it is listed on the bourses, that is the stock exchanges. But what about the time duration? For example, today a particular company A announces that on this particular day, suppose that on the 1st of February it is going to launch an IPO. So grey market activity begins even from today. So this is the time frame which SEBI has not taken any action or has not announced any plan for. So that is something also market participants want SEBI to act on. And overall, it will be a step to curb the grey market trading and will protect the interest, especially of the retail investors who are largely driven by this mindset of making the quick returns, quick money, and they are the one who also lose to a greatest extent. Because even if we talk about the stock market trading, as per the SEBI's report, more than 99% of the retail investors, retail traders have incurred losses in the last financial year. So, taking these into account, this decision of SEBI is obviously a welcome step. So that is all about this particular video. I hope you understood the concept of the grey market and how it operates and what is the decision taken by SEBI to regulate it. So if you like the video, please hit the like button, share it with your fellow aspirants, as well as subscribe to our channel for more such content. Thank you very much.